All right, so detox diets, they're everywhere, right? Like everyone's talking about them, and I get it. The idea of hitting a reset button on your health, it sounds pretty tempting.
Yeah, for sure.
But with like a million different detox plans out there, how do you know what actually works? And more importantly, what's safe? That's what we're going to figure out today. We're diving deep into this article called Detox Diets, Benefits, Risks, and Healthier Alternatives.
Exactly.
We're going to break it all down and see if these diets really live up to the hype.
Or we'll look at, all the popular ones like juice cleanses, those teas that are supposed to like detox you.
Right, those teas.
And we'll examine all the claims they make, the whole toxin elimination thing, boosting your energy, even promising like better skin.
Okay, so before we get into all of that, let's start with the basics. What exactly are detox diets and why are they so popular?
Well, at their core, they all aim to remove like harmful substances from your body. It's like a total system reboot.
Oh.
But the methods they use, like they can be pretty different. You've got your juice cleanses where you're basically just drinking fruits and veggies all day.
Yeah.
Then there's water fasting, which is like
Mm.
super intense. And then those special detox teas that claim to flush out all the bad stuff.
Oh, and don't forget the raw food diets, no cooking allowed.
Right, exactly. So many options.
It's like a whole detox menu out there. But the big question is, do they actually work? Let's start with this whole toxin elimination thing. We're exposed to toxins every day, right? Like from plastics and pesticides in our food.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So do these detox diets actually help get rid of all that?
Oh, it's true that we encounter toxins all the time. But here's the thing. Our bodies are actually really good at dealing with them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we have this built-in detoxification system that's working 24/7 to filter and eliminate those harmful substances.
So we have our own personal detox team working inside us. Tell me more.
Okay, so your liver, that's like the MVP, it acts as a filter that breaks down toxins into harmless byproducts that our body can get rid of. And then your kidneys, those are essential too. They filter your blood and remove waste through urine.
Ah, so that's how that works.
Exactly. And we can't forget about our lungs. They expel airborne toxins with every breath we take.
Wow, so even breathing is part of the detox process. That's pretty cool. It sounds like our bodies have got this whole detox thing under control.
To a large extent, yeah.
So then what's the point of these special detox diets? Are they just a marketing gimmick?
Well, that's a great question. A lot of these diets, they claim to like boost or speed up the natural detoxification process,
Mhm.
but the science behind those claims is often iffy, and there are definitely some risks to consider.
Okay, so let's dive into some of the specific benefits that these detox diets promise, starting with weight loss. They often brag about helping people lose weight quickly. What's the truth there?
Yeah, you might see the number on the scale go down, but it's mostly because of calorie restriction and water loss, not actual fat burning,
Oh, so it's not real weight loss.
right? And that rapid weight loss often leads to losing muscle mass, which can actually slow down your metabolism in the long run. It's kind of counterproductive.
So not only is it not sustainable, but it can backfire too. What about the claim that detox diets improve digestion? I mean, everyone wants a healthy gut, right?
Of course. And it's true that cutting out processed foods like many detox diets suggest can be good for digestion, but that's not unique to detoxing. You get the same results by just incorporating more whole foods into your regular diet.
So it's more about making healthy choices overall rather than doing a crazy cleanse.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what about increased energy? Lots of detox diets promise that you'll feel more energized. Is that a real thing or just like a temporary boost?
That burst of energy you might feel is probably from cutting out sugar, which can lead to energy crashes.
Right, makes sense.
But again, you can get the same effect by reducing sugar in your everyday life, not just during a detox.
It seems like a lot of these so-called benefits are really just about making temporary changes rather than getting lasting results.
That's a good observation.
Okay, let's talk about another big one, better skin. Everyone wants that radiant glow. Do detox diets really deliver on that?
Eating healthy is definitely good for your skin. But detox diets, they're not a magic solution. They won't magically erase wrinkles or clear up acne. And some of those restrictive detox diets, they can actually deprive your body of important nutrients that are needed for healthy skin.
So it's more about nourishing your body from within rather than looking for a quick fix.
Exactly.
It seems like a lot of these supposed benefits are more hype than reality.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
But before we completely write off detoxing, let's switch gears and talk about the potential risks. We need to know the downsides too.
Absolutely. There are some important things to be aware of before you jump on the detox bandwagon.
Okay, I'm ready to hear it all. What are the red flags we should be watching out for?
Well, one of the biggest concerns is nutrient deficiency. A lot of detox diets are extremely restrictive, cutting out entire food groups or severely limiting calorie intake. And that can lead to not getting enough of the essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs.
So instead of feeling energized, you might end up feeling even more drained.
Right. You might experience fatigue, weakness, even a weakened immune system.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the picture of health they advertise.
Yeah, that's not what we want. What other risks should we be aware of?
We talked about weight loss already, but it's important to remember that the rapid weight loss you often see with detox diets, it often comes from losing muscle mass.
And why is that a bad thing? I thought any weight loss was good.
Not always. Losing muscle can actually slow down your metabolism, making it harder to maintain a healthy weight long term.
So it's like sabotaging your own weight loss goals.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, what about digestion? I thought detox diets were supposed to be good for gut health.
Well, ironically, some detox diets can actually mess with your digestive system, drastically changing your eating habits. It can throw off the balance of bacteria in your gut, leading to bloating, gas, diarrhea, even constipation.
Wow, that's the opposite of what you want.
Exactly.
The article also mentioned dehydration and electrolyte imbalance as potential risks.
Yeah, that's a big one, especially with those diets that involve extreme fasting or drinking tons of liquids. Your body needs the right balance of fluids and electrolytes to function properly, and disrupting that balance can have some pretty serious consequences.
Like, what kind of consequences are we talking about?
Well, electrolytes are essential for your nerves and muscles to work properly, regulating your heartbeat, maintaining hydration. If you have an imbalance, it can lead to fatigue, muscle cramps, dizziness, and in some cases, even more serious complications.
That's definitely not something to mess around with. Are there any other risks we should be aware of?
Here's a big one. Detox diets can actually increase the risk of developing eating disorders.
Really? But they're supposed to be about health. How can that happen?
Well, the problem is that the intense focus on quote-unquote clean eating and the restrictive nature of a lot of detox diets, it can create an unhealthy relationship with food. People might start fearing certain foods, obsessing over ingredient lists, and develop really rigid rules around eating, which can spiral into disordered eating patterns.
So what starts as trying to be healthy can actually turn into something much more serious.
Exactly. It's a slippery slope.
That's really important to keep in mind. Now, we've talked about our body's natural detoxification system and how efficient it is. But are there things we can do to support and enhance those natural processes without resorting to extreme diets?
Definitely. There are a lot of simple and sustainable ways to boost your body's natural detoxification processes without doing anything drastic or restrictive.
Okay, so let's ditch the fads and talk about those healthy habits. What's a good place to start?
Well, it all starts with hydration. Drinking enough water is so important for keeping your kidneys functioning at their best so they can efficiently filter out waste and toxins from your blood.
So how much water should we be aiming for?
The general recommendation is 8 glasses a day, but it really depends on your individual needs, your activity level, the climate. Listen to your body.
Right. Water is definitely simple, but so powerful. What else can we do to support our detox organs?
Focus on whole foods. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, lean proteins, fiber-rich whole grains. Those foods give your body the nutrients it needs to function properly, including supporting its natural detoxification processes.
So it's about crowding out those processed foods and choosing nutrient-dense options.
Exactly.
What about fiber? We hear a lot about how important it is for digestion, but does it play a role in detoxification too?
Oh, absolutely. Fiber's like a rock star when it comes to detoxification. It keeps things moving smoothly through your digestive system, preventing constipation and promoting the elimination of waste products.
Any tips on how to get more fiber in our diets?
Load up on legumes like lentils and beans.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting enough whole grains, and don't forget about veggies, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, leafy greens. Those are all great sources of fiber.
Okay, got it. So what about things we should limit or avoid? Processed foods and sugar. They're not doing us any favors, right?
Nope. Processed foods are often full of additives, artificial ingredients, unhealthy fats that just put extra stress on your liver and other detox organs. And sugar, well, it's not exactly your liver's best friend either.
So less junk means less work for our bodies to process and eliminate. What about exercise? Does breaking a sweat help with detoxification?
Definitely. Physical activity gets your blood pumping, improves circulation, and helps you sweat out toxins. Plus, it boosts your metabolism and just supports overall health.
So that post-workout glow is a real thing.
Absolutely.
And speaking of glow, we can't forget about sleep.
Oh, sleep is so essential for your body's repair and rejuvenation processes, including detoxification. When you don't get enough sleep, your body can't function at its best, and that includes its ability to efficiently eliminate waste products.
So those late-night Netflix binges might not be the best for our detox efforts.
It's all about balance. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to give your body the rest it needs to recharge and function properly.
Okay, noted. Are there any other lifestyle factors that can affect our body's detoxification processes?
Stress management is crucial. When you're stressed out, your body releases hormones like cortisol, which can interfere with their natural detoxification pathways.
Stress is a big problem these days. What are some effective ways to manage stress and support our body's detox system?
Find what works for you. It could be mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga, spending time in nature, listening to calming music, or just taking some time for yourself to relax and unwind.
It's amazing how our physical and mental well-being are so interconnected. Supporting our body's natural detoxification is really a holistic endeavor.
Exactly. It's about making conscious choices that nourish your body and mind, allowing your natural detoxification system to do its thing.
Well, I'm feeling pretty empowered. We've debunked some myths about detox diets, explored the incredible capabilities of our body's natural detoxification system, and discovered some simple but effective ways to support those processes.
It's all about making informed choices and embracing a holistic approach to health and well-being.
So ditch those restrictive fad diets and focus on nourishing your body from the inside out. That's the real secret to a vibrant, healthy life. Remember, you have the power to make choices that support your well-being. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and those bodies moving. So we've talked about all the things detox diets promise, but now let's get real about the potential downsides. The article we're looking at, it highlights some pretty serious risks that we need to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. While these diets might seem appealing at first glance, they can actually do more harm than good in some cases.
Okay, so give it to me straight. What are the red flags we should be watching out for?
One of the biggest concerns is nutrient deficiency.
Yeah.
You see, a lot of detox diets are really restrictive, cutting out entire food groups or drastically limiting calorie intake.
Right.
And this can lead to, not getting enough of those essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function properly.
So instead of feeling all energized and revitalized, you could end up feeling drained and depleted.
Exactly. You might experience fatigue weakness. You could even end up with a weakened immune system. Not exactly the picture of health they paint in those detox ads.
That's a far cry from the promised benefits. What other risks should we be aware of?
We touched on weight loss before, but it's worth emphasizing that the rapid weight loss that often comes with detox diets, well, it often comes at the expense of muscle mass.
And losing muscle, that's a bad thing. I always thought any weight loss was good.
Not necessarily. Losing muscle mass can actually slow down your metabolism, which makes it harder to maintain a healthy weight in the long run.
Ah, so it's like shooting yourself in the foot.
Pretty much.
Okay, what about digestion? I thought detox diets were supposed to be good for your gut.
Well, ironically, some detox diets can actually disrupt your digestive system. Drastically changing your eating habits can throw off the balance of bacteria in your gut.
Ah.
Okay. And that can lead to bloating, gas, diarrhea, or even constipation.
So much for a happy gut. The article also mentioned dehydration and electrolyte imbalance as potential risks.
Yeah, that's a big one, especially with those diets that involve extreme fasting or like excessive intake of liquids. Your body needs a careful balance of fluids and electrolytes to function properly. And when that balance gets disrupted, it can have some serious consequences.
Okay, like what kind of consequences are we talking about here?
Well, electrolytes are essential for things like nerve and muscle function. They help regulate your heartbeat, maintain proper hydration. If you have an imbalance, you might experience fatigue, muscle cramps, dizziness, and in some cases, even more severe complications.
Yikes. That's definitely not something to take lightly. Are there any other risks we need to be aware of?
Here's a big one that people might not think about. Detox diets can actually increase the risk of developing eating disorders.
Whoa, really? I mean, they're supposed to be about improving health. How does that happen?
Well, the problem is the intense focus on what they call clean eating and the restrictive nature of many detox diets. It can create a really unhealthy relationship with food. People might start fearing certain foods or become obsessed with reading every ingredient list. They can develop really rigid rules around eating, which can turn into disordered eating patterns.
So, what starts out as a well-intentioned attempt to be healthy can actually lead to something much more serious.
Exactly. It's a slippery slope.
That's really important to understand. Now, we've talked about our body's natural detoxification system and how efficient it already is, but are there things we can do to support and enhance those natural processes without going to extremes with these diets?
Absolutely. There are a ton of simple and sustainable ways to give your body's natural detox system a little boost without resorting to restrictive or extreme diets.
So it sounds like our bodies are pretty good at taking care of themselves already. But is there anything we can do to, give them a little extra help with the whole detox thing?
Oh, for sure. There are tons of simple and sustainable ways to enhance your body's natural detoxification process without resorting to those, crazy restrictive diets.
Okay, so let's ditch the fads and talk about those healthy habits. Where do we even begin?
Well, it all starts with hydration. Drinking enough water is super important. It keeps your kidneys working their best so they can efficiently filter out waste and toxins from your blood.
Okay, so we've all heard that we should be drinking like 8 glasses of water a day. Is that really how much we need?
The 8 glasses a day thing, it's a good starting point. But really, it depends on you, your activity level, the climate, what your body is telling you.
Okay, so listen to your body. Makes sense. So water is a good place to start. What else can we do to support our detox organs?
Focus on whole foods. Fill your plate with, colorful fruits and veggies, lean proteins, fiber-rich whole grains, all those good things. They provide the nutrients your body needs to function properly, including supporting its natural detoxification processes.
So it's about making those nutrient-dense choices and crowding out the processed stuff. Okay, what about fiber? I know it's good for digestion, but does it play a role in detoxification too?
Fiber is amazing for detoxification.
Mm.
It helps keep things moving smoothly through your digestive system, preventing constipation and promoting the elimination of waste products.
So how can we make sure we're getting enough fiber?
Load up on legumes like lentils and beans. Incorporate whole grains into your meals. And don't forget about veggies, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, leafy greens. Those are all fantastic sources of fiber.
Okay, so lots of good stuff to add to the grocery list. Now let's talk about the things we should maybe cut back on. Processed foods and sugar. They're not doing us any favors, are they?
Not really. Processed foods are often loaded with, additives, artificial ingredients, unhealthy fats. All that stuff just puts an extra burden on your liver and other detox organs. And sugar, well, let's just say it's not your liver's best friend.
So less junk equals less work for our bodies to process and eliminate. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about exercise? Does working up a sweat help with detoxification?
For sure. Physical activity gets your blood pumping, increases circulation, and helps you sweat out toxins. Plus, it boosts your metabolism and supports overall health.
So that post-workout glow is a real thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, and speaking of glow, we can't forget about the importance of sleep. How does sleep factor into all of this?
Sleep is crucial for your body's repair and rejuvenation processes, and that includes detoxification. When you're sleep deprived, your body just can't function at its best, and that includes its ability to eliminate waste products efficiently.
So maybe those late-night Netflix binges aren't the best for our detox efforts.
It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Aim for, 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Give your body the rest it needs to recharge and function properly.
Okay, noted. Are there any other lifestyle factors that can impact our body's detoxification processes?
Stress management is huge. When you're chronically stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, and that can actually interfere with your natural detoxification pathways.
Yeah, stress is definitely a problem these days. So what are some good ways to manage stress and support our detox system?
Find what works for you. It could be mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga, spending time in nature, listening to calming music, or just taking some time for yourself to relax and unwind. Whatever helps you de-stress.
It's incredible how connected our physical and mental well-being really are. Supporting our body's natural detoxification is really a whole body approach.
Exactly. It's about making those conscious choices that nourish both your body and your mind, allowing your natural detoxification system to work optimally.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good about all of this. We've debunked some myths about detox diets, explored the amazing capabilities of our body's natural detoxification system, and discovered some simple but effective ways to support those processes.
It's all about making informed choices and embracing a holistic approach to health and well-being.
So ditch those restrictive fad diets and focus on nourishing your body from the inside out. That's the real secret to a vibrant, healthy life. Remember, you have the power to make choices that truly support your well-being. So until next time, keep those brains buzzing and those bodies moving.